Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you 5 steps that you can take to have a clean and clutter-free home for good. The first and the most important thing that you need to do is have a routine, a cleaning routine. I know, as somebody who totally hates the idea of structure and routines, I resisted this for the longest time, but it is completely life-changing. You need to have a nighttime routine, and this could just be making sure the dishes are put away and that your counters are wiped or your bathroom has a quick tidy up. But you also need to have a weekly cleaning routine, and there's a couple of different ones that you can choose from. Everybody's different, so we're not putting ourselves into boxes here. You could be a weekend warrior, and that means every Saturday or Sunday you dedicate a little bit of time to just whipping your house into shape. You may be a zone cleaner, which means you go by different room in your house. One day you do the bathrooms, one day you do the bedrooms, you get the idea. You could be a task master. These are people who prefer to do dusting one day and vacuuming another day, or you could be like me and be a daily speed cleaner. I dedicate like 30 minutes to sometimes an hour if my mother's coming to like quick daily cleaning. Our home is such an important part of our lives, and often we neglect it. It's really important that we make time in our lives to love and care for our home. I'm not talking about being a crazy clean freak. I'm just talking about the daily maintenance that is required for being a grown-up. The second step to having a clean and clutter-free home that just stays like this all the time is doing regular purging. I really want you to force yourself, push yourself to let go of things that you're not using and loving because they're only taking up your space and your time and even your mental space, and they're making your life harder. So grab a couple of boxes, have one for keep, one for toss, and one for donate, and tackle those piles or the closet or the pantry or whatever it is that's just not working for you. I promise you, by getting rid of things, your life is going to get so much easier. Don't forget monthly maintenance too. We're constantly bringing new things into our home. So even if you've already done a big purge of your home, it's important that every month you do like a 21 item toss, that you go through and you find old bills or receipts or things you're no longer using, those empty, shampoo bottles in your shower. We need to constantly be letting things go in our lives so it doesn't build back up to crazy pants town. Step 3, of course, is knowing your organizing style. And this is really important in those areas of your home where you're struggling to just keep tidy. I want you to think, are you a visual person or do you like things hidden? Are you a macro organizer or do you prefer micro organization? Of course, this is what my whole spiel is about, knowing your style, but if you have no idea, I'm gonna put a link down below to a free test. Step 4 is creating homes for homeless clutter. So many times people are like, my kitchen table or my counters or the top of my dresser, it's always like just bananas on there. Why? And when you really look at that clutter, it's probably things that don't actually have a home, or the home is too far away or too hard to use because it isn't your organizing style. Take time, go to the dollar store, grab some baskets, put some labels on them. Actually create homes for the things that are piling up throughout your home, and you're way more likely to actually put those things away. Knowing your style, creating easy homes, that is the secret to maintaining a tidy home all the time. Last but not least, the final step to maintaining a clutter-free home all the time is changing your attitude. I know, this one's crazy, but it really worked for me. I used to be so resentful of my husband and my kids, and I was like, nobody's helping me, poor me, and I was constantly complaining or yelling or nagging, and I was miserable, and the house was a disaster. And I really had to realize that I'm doing it for me. I'm cleaning and tidying because it makes me happy, because I deserve it. And the more that I was pointing fingers at everyone else, the more resentful I was getting and the less I was actually doing. The less I pointed fingers and nagged and just led by example and tried to really just be positive about it, the more everyone started following suit. So while I don't think it's fair if you have a spouse or children who don't help out, I can promise you that nagging, complaining, and screaming and crying is not going to work. Change starts within and some crap like that. So changing your attitude, reminding yourself, even if you have to fake it till you make it, that you're tidying and cleaning your home because you deserve it and because it makes you happy, that is so life-changing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to put a link down below and it's going to have a blog post with lots of printables, different ones that you can try, whether you're a taskmaster or a zone cleaner. And it's also, of course, going to link to the Clutterbug test and a homeless clutter challenge printable to help you get started if that is the area that you need help with. And again, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe for more of my face. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. So it's happening. I've been gone. You probably noticed I haven't, or maybe you haven't noticed, I haven't been uploading as much. I am filming a television show. I know, it's very weird. And it's cool and it's awesome and I'm helping incredible families just change their lives and their home and decluttering, but I just feel like I'm not really made for TV. This is what I've discovered during this process. Because, well, I don't look TV, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, Cassandra hates herself and she has no self-esteem. It's not that at all. I'm just like, I'm a real person, and you don't generally see real people on TV. So that's a thing. And also, I'm not really good at girl stuff, and I don't have hair and makeup person. And so I'm like, we're decluttering and I'm in the basement and we shut the air conditioner off in these homes because it makes noise. And I'm like sweating and my hair's all disheveled and my mascara, I cry sometimes because it's emotional and the family's emotional and I'm emotional. And so like I'm crying and then I'm laughing and I'm crying. My mascara's running down my face and I'm sweaty. My hair's all crazy. And that's what's gonna be on TV. So I look deranged. I think I look deranged. I look so drained. And it's tiring. It's like 12-hour days of just doing the work. It is not fake. It is real life people and working through clutter and organizing, and it's awesome. It's a type of TV show that I would really want to watch. I'm just not sure if anyone else is gonna want to watch it. So I'm gonna keep you posted when it's going to air. I'm not allowed to share all the details with you yet, but I did get permission to at least talk about that I'm filming a show, so that's cool. And you can follow me on Instagram. I'll be hopefully posting some sneaky peekies soon. It's clutterbug_me, and this is happening. See you guys next time.